I could do the first part, so it doesn't seem.
Should we do?
You should show me the whole thing because I'm crazy. But there shouldn't be a second part. The second part makes it much harder.
Well, it's a nice riff. If you learn how to play it, it'll improve your.
You think so?
Your
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so.
What is this called? Charley Patton?
No, it's Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson, same thing.
Kind-Hearted
Kind-Hearted Woman Blues.
And the opening section is.
3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Ooh.
You can also go. Right, there's. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Getting into that chord shape.
Yes, sir.
Then the next section. So. So that part, it's like an A chord.
Oh, I see it.
Moved up here to D.
And you did a little slide thingy. That's so beautiful.
And one.
Yeah.
And one. So. That's the riff that you're doing.
Beautiful.
Fret, then hammer up to the 7th, from the 5th to the 7th, then pull off again quickly.
That's beautiful.
Okay. It's a nice riff. It's good. It's a good classic blues rhythmic.
Good to have that. And that's an A chord.
Well, it's a D chord.
It's a D chord. Okay.
In A shape.
So you're playing the D chord. So that's the 4.
Yes.
God, I'm so proud of my fucking self. All right, so go ahead.
Okay, then we're gonna have a little.
Yeah. So what chord is that?
An A7. It's like this. With an. Remember this guy?
Yes.
So we're gonna come back to him in a minute, but first we're having this. Before we get to the 5 chord, we're going back to 1. We go to the 4 chord.
Are you playing the D7 shape?
1 chord, 4 chord, then back to 1 chord, but it's as an A7, as a dominant.
And you're playing the D7 shape there?
No, this is an A. This is just its own thing. You know what it's like? It's like this.
I see.
But move it over 1 chord. It's not a shape we use a lot.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
It's still related to like a G7. If you ever play a G like that.
No. Well, that's okay. That's why you're the sensei.
Okay, so.
So it's you have your index. You have the pointer finger on the 3rd string.
Yeah, pinky on the high string 5th.
Right.
Ring finger on the B string 5th. And middle finger.
I see. Right.
D string.
Right.
5th.
If I ever do that, Mashiach will come. Okay, so now what's that?
So we're moving it down 1 fret, and to do that more comfortably, we switch fingers.
And again, now here it looks like you're playing the D shape, but starting with the middle finger on the 2nd string.
These 2 guys are moving down a fret. It's a little chromatic riff off of these. Chromatic neighbor.
Okay, I think I see that. Yeah. Okay.
It goes down, goes back up.
Just heard the kitty again.
You could go back up like that. It's a little more comfortable, maybe to go like this. Okay, the different ways you can figure that, but probably switching is the most comfortable.
Yeah.
See that?
Right.
See how that relates? Right, we have this chromatic down step, back up step.
Okay, I do see that.
Recurring motif in the song. Right, and he has it again here. Right. Chromatic neighbor tones are part of the concept of this song.
I think I would probably rather have a kidney stone than have to do this, but it's okay. No.
Play it very well.
Did you? Was that the whole thing?
No, then there's the walk down to the 5. Then this is he plays the D7. So the F sharp of the D chord. It's putting it down in the bass. Right.
All right, I see that. Nice.
And Robert Johnson necessarily not the only person to do that. I mean, there's having the third of the four chord. Right? You know how in A, let's say we're in A. The 4 chord is D.
Yes.
Right. We have the D chord up here.
Okay.
4 chord in the verse.
Yes.
And when he's in the the ending section of the song, he goes from 5. He harmonizes the 4 chord with the third in the bass.
I see.
And you hear that's not uncommon in old country blues guitar.
All right.
In other keys it happens as well. So you need to keep your ear open for that. It's a good.
I'm giving up guitar.
Sound.
I'm giving up. I'm going to take clarinet lessons starting tomorrow. All right. So.
Then okay. So.
Yes.
It's right in the up, but other than that, it's kind of like a D chord shape.
Okay.
It's exactly like a D7, except we flipped the F sharp to the bass. Right.
Wow.
Right, and there we have the same. It's kind of similar to what we had as the connector in between the 4 chord and the 5 chord turnaround section of the song. So but here it's just this kind of very characteristic Robert Johnson turnaround riff, right?
Beautiful.
Okay.
So now play the whole thing, Dad. Maybe even sing it. This is very nice. This is going to go down in the. We're going to put this into the. What do you call it? The congressional. What do they call that? The congressional. What did Alan Lomax do?
Oh, Library of Congress.
Library of Congress. This is going to go in the Library of Congress as something that I am never going to be able to do.
Oh no, I think you'll be able to.
You do, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look how easily you learned the first part.
Yeah, I did.
You were playing that within 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's scary.
So we'll talk through it. I mean, this is a little hard, but it's not actually physically more difficult than other stuff that you know how to do. The rhythm is.
And also to play it with such beauty and precision, because, I mean, I'm sort of clumsy. Can you play the whole thing and sing it for me, Dad?
Okay. This has a middle section.
Uh-oh.
It works more with this. But I mean, I'm not playing it exactly like on the record. I'm kind of compiling different, because he has the recording of it. Each verse is slightly different.
So there's a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Well, yeah. I mean, this.
It's a little bit too much for me.
Time Woman Blues, like a bunch of Robert Johnson songs, has kind of like a sort of a chorus in the middle, where he does instead of the lyrics being A-A-B, as in kind of like your like classic style of the classic formation of blues. Is like the lyrics are going to be A-A-B, right? There's A is repeated, and then there's the rhymes in it's on the 5 chord. And then he'll have like one verse, usually the 3rd verse or the 4th verse in a bunch of his songs where he has A, B, and then a new couplet. Once he gets to the 4 chord. So he has A, B over the. That was the one thing make Mr. Johnson try. I get wild about how you treat me, babe. I'll begin to think, well, someday my life don't feel the same. You know you break my heart when you call on Mr. So-and-so's name. So that's kind of like the chorus of the song, if you want to call it a chorus. Something different happens musically, where the verses are cut up differently, or the order of the lines is different, because the rest of the song is all A-A-B rhyme scheme.
I like songs with just one chord.
Those are good too. Okay,
so here we go.
So the first verse.
Kind-hearted woman.
Almost anything in this world for me. I got a kind-hearted woman. Almost anything in this world for me. But these evil-hearted women, man, they will not leave me be. someday, someday, they will shake your little hand goodbye. Someday, they will shake your little hand goodbye. I can't give you any more of my loving, babe, 'cause I just ain't satisfied. Then the chorus comes. We're there, and but the one thing makes Mr. Johnson drink. I get wild about how you treat me, babe. I'll begin to think, oh, someday my life don't feel the same. You know you break my heart when you call Mr. So-and-so's name. And so
You are a genius. So now I'm going to give up guitar playing. Do you have any suggestions on what I might take up next?
I think you're doing fine.
Knitting?
You're doing fine.
I want to take knitting.